Okay, so this is another dental chew. Obviously, this is big dog size. It's called a Veggie Dent. It's a good choice for dogs that have food sensitivities. It is not super hard, but it is enough to create some resistance. So they do actually have to chew on it to try and get that mechanical advantage of cleaning off the teeth. Okay, now these are a hit with my dogs. These are called Yummy Combs. Okay, Yummy Combs are chicken based. They have a very interesting structure. They truly look like a honeycomb. Now this is kind of the medium dog size. Okay, and you see that honeycomb kind of structure? Well, when they bite down, okay, this has a lot better shot at getting down to the gum line than some of our other products. They are chicken based. If you have a chicken allergic dog, you cannot use them, but chicken allergy is actually far less common than people think. And oh my, do they want them. Okay, they love them. They find them very palatable. So every product we've talked about, which is the tip of the iceberg, is approved by the VOHC. That's the Veterinary Oral Health Council. Just remember VOHC. So to get that label that they have passed with the VOHC, they do have to show significant reduction in plaque and tartar accumulation when used consistently. So there's hundreds, maybe thousands of products out there that claim they will fix your dog's plaque and tartar and give them perfect teeth. Frankly, there's a lot of BS, and there's a lot of stuff out there that I've personally tried that didn't touch my dogs. Okay, so absolutely stick to VOHC, and then modify what you use for dental home care according to what works for your pet and your lifestyle. So, confession time. Yeah, I don't brush my dog's teeth. I'm sorry. I should. I know I should. I'm a bad mother. I get that. I know that's what I ought to do, but at the end of the day, when I get home, I really just don't feel like, playing with dog spit at the end of a long day. Okay? Gotta admit it. Love my kids, want to keep their teeth. I do have professional cleaning every single year. Sometimes I only wait 8 months, depends on what I see going on in there. Okay, so I'm very proactive about professional cleaning, but I use my products in between. Okay, I have a couple of situations where I've dealt with periodontal disease, and that's where I go to the Healthy Mouth. My favorite product in life. Okay, well, maybe not, but close. Okay, I like to send this home with every dog that's got periodontal disease on their dental. Okay, because I just think it's so effective and it's so stinking easy. People have time to do it. Okay, we're busy. That's our reality. We have busy lifestyles. We got kids running around the house. We've got things to do. We've got to get to work. There's a lot going on. Okay, dental care has to be practical to be effective. Okay, so what I do is I use my Healthy Mouth, and then I rotate, and I use a Veggie Dent today, and tomorrow it's a Yummy Comb, and the next day it might be a Extra Chew. But something happens every single day. Okay, I know that I'm getting some mechanical cleaning advantage every single day, and this helps with keeping things under control so that I know that I've still got a clean, healthy mouth even if I'm not brushing. Okay, don't beat yourself up if you can't brush. You're fine. It's okay. Okay. Oh, and I sneak in these little boogers too. You do want to supervise your dogs when they're chewing on pretty much anything, because obviously we occasionally get a dog like one of mine who actually tries to swallow the thing whole. Okay, does happen. Keep an eye out, especially the first time they're trying something new. Now, my dogs who try to wolf down the CET Hextra chews take their time on a Yummy Comb. So it's kind of interesting to see which product you get the most bang out of your buck in terms of the amount of time that they use working on it. Now, here's what you don't want to do. Don't use bones. Don't use deer antlers. Don't use those hard yak chew thingies, okay? Because what happens is you crack teeth, okay? I see it a lot. It's disturbing. We'll get in there. We've got a tooth root abscess, and the whole reason is because we've got a crack on this big carnassial tooth. Okay, that's the guy that does the hard work in the shearing. So picture the dog puts the bone between their front feet so they can get a good bite on it and bite down on that. Okay, if it's a deer antler, boom. okay, you probably have just snapped that carnassial tooth. And it snaps in this plane, not this way, this way. So it's very, very hard for you to see that it's even happened. So a lot of times you will not know about it until they have a tooth root abscess and they've got a big swelling under their poor little eyeball because they've got an abscess underneath there, okay? And these are really serious because this is the tooth they chew with. I hate to take that tooth out. Obviously, if they have an abscess, you have to. I saw a pet that was shared with me by a colleague that had a tooth root abscess. She had a very short snout. She's a little Shih Tzu, and the infection went up into the back of her eye, and she lost her eye. Okay. Horrible things can happen with what sounds like, oh yeah, bad breath, okay? So you really do want to take it seriously, but there are some very, very cool products that have come out in the last 10 years that make caring for our dog's teeth so much simpler, so much easier, convenient, reasonable to manage, and just stay on top of your professional cleanings regularly, and you can use all of these different tools to help extend the time between the dental cleanings and reduce the amount of dental disease that we're going to see, reduce the amount of extractions, and make sure that they have long, healthy lives with their teeth. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. Elizabeth Baird, Country Oaks Animal Hospital. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.